Alright, scratch what I said earlier. I am doing, well, earlier being yesterday for you, I am doing laundry, and while I'm doing laundry I can't pack, because some of the things I'm packing are in the laundry, so I have a tiny bit more time to dick around and waste my life with roguelikes. We're going to try a game called MathRL today. The reason you're seeing nothing on your screen yet is this one's kind of weird to run. I had to download an application called Megazooks. I launched Megazooks, and then I used that to run the game. I will include links to both where you can find MathRL and where you can find Megazooks. At least that's the intention. So I'm going to fire up Megazooks, see if we can get it recording first. Give me a moment. Megazooks. All right, that's going. Let me see if I can get this to... You don't really need to see this, but you want to. You know you want to see Megazooks in action. There it is. That's roughly the right size, too. Wow, weird. Okay. That's Megazooks. We want MathRL, so I'm going to go select it by left-clicking it. And I think I double-click it, and that should launch it. And there we go. There's the game. And it's actually the right size. That's just fucking weird. As far as I can tell, it is. I'll readjust it if we need to. Math, the Roguelike, A-Viz 2010 by Karos. All right. Press P to play. Let's do that. Wait, I should see if there's documentation with this. I'm guessing we're in for something like no one from last year, something where we dealt with numbers, where a girl was dreaming, and she had math questions posed to her. Anyways, for those who might not know Megazooks, here's instructions. Braving the Number Cave. You are a math rogue who has taken upon themselves a quest to descend into the Number Cave in an undisclosed location in Europe. All right. And attempt to recover Fermat's other last theorem. All right. Good luck. On the way, you will find weapons, damage functions, and if-and-then statements which form conditionals that can help you. That's fucking fascinating. Notes, press H for in-game help. Press E for equipment screen. Who's this by the way? Extended help. All right. We'll consult this if we need to. For now, we'll just say this is made by Math, the Roguelike. Daniel Lauer. I'm intrigued, Daniel Lauer. Make no mistake, I'm intrigued. All right, I'm going to press P to play, and then we'll see what we can do from there. Press P to begin a new quest. Rogue mathematicians everywhere know that secretly on the day before he died, Pierre de Fermat hid one last theorem in the famed Number Cave somewhere in Europe. As one of these mathematician rogues, you have finally tracked down the Number Cave's location and are setting out to find the rumored Fermat's other last theorem. Good luck. Note, when starting a new game, Number Cave's generation will take approximately 30 to 60 seconds. Really? Let's do it then. And then while it's doing that, I'll look at something else. Press space to activate cheat. Oh, we don't want that. Let's press P. Let's go into the right fucking thing. And press P. Oh, there you go. What is your name? Math Rogue. My name is Jeff. All right. It didn't take us long at all. Maybe we have just a kick-ass computer compared to those available in 2010. Okay. Well, this is pretty interesting in its layout. Weapon. We are rolling 1d7. It's 1 to 7, obviously. Identification function. Damage function. Okay, let's look at this. Because there is information on this right here. Damage function. In your attempt to brave the Number Cave, you will find damage functions. This changes the game by applying some function to the value of roll. We know that one. For example, rolling 11 with a sword, and with the second, blah, blah, blah. Damage function examples. F roll equals roll identity function. What the frack? This is not telling me anything that's helping me. F roll equals roll. I don't know. I don't have a clue what that means. That didn't help me much. Can I use a number pad? Let's try H for help. I'm not in the right goddamn window. I'm never in the right goddamn window. Let's try H for help. Okay, well that's pretty neat. Let me just swipe over like that. All right, here we go. Weapons are basically a dice roll. Damage functions act on the dice roll to give normal damage output. Okay. Conditionals are an equipped pairing of if-and-then statements. If 3 divides turn count, then player hit points plus 5. That's fascinating. Okay, so every third turn we get 5 extra hit points. That's neat. A level up is awarded on getting 50 times 2 to the power of the current level minus 1. Oh my god. All right, that's fine. So 50 times 2 to the power of 1, which is 2. So we get 100 experience points, but on the next level it'll be exponentially higher. Interesting. Or minus 1. So maybe it's just 50. Yeah, 50. So 50 times 1. So we need 50 on the first one. All right, etc. We'll figure it out. We're on floor 1. We are level 1. Our name is Jeff. We have 0 experience. I'm guessing killing monsters gives us experience. Let's press escape maybe to get out of this. No, we don't want to play. We don't want to quit. Cancel. Let's press H. Oh, you went back. Let's try the number pad. Yeah, the number pad works. Let's attack. Oh, you see then. Final damage plus 20. So if 3 divides the turn count, then our final damage gets 20 extra damage. Can our hit point go above 5? Or 100, rather? Or is this purely a healing thing? Let's press space. We can't go above 100, so it's just we'd heal, I think. R equals 7, therefore FR equals 7. Did 7 damage to the number goblin. The number goblin did 10 damage to you. I think healing might be important. How's our health doing here? We're at 86. We killed it. Let's see this in action. Let's move around. We're getting back health every turn, but every third turn we get back that. So I'm going to take this if we can. You see that. Is it G for get? Got the then statement. Do I have to equip it? Let's go to inventory. Oh, apparently you can swap. Oh, how do we get to inventory? We got it. H. Is there like this thing about keys? Get help. Equipment. Got it. No, don't do that. Space. H. E. Let's switch the S by pressing S. Alright, so final damage. If the turn count divides by 3, final damage plus 20. This is interesting, guys. It's weird. If you don't like math, it's going to suck. But let's try E again. Alright. Where do we see the turn count, by the way? That's kind of important to know. Do you see it? Turn 17. So we want to do extra damage by hitting on that turn count. What is that? We don't know, do we? A linear function. Let's get it. Got the linear function. All right, what turn is it? Turn count. 33. That's divided by 3. So we did 26 damage. Nice. Killed it. That's pretty neat. I like that. E. So the linear thing is identity function. Let's see how it changes if you do this. Let's press D. What is our current damage function? Is FR equals R? FR equals R plus 10. That's obviously better. Let's take that. Press E. We do 10 extra damage at all times now, it looks like. This is interesting. Let's go find Fermat's theorem. What I don't like is that we're seeing letters representing monsters as well as things on the ground. It's kind of confusing. If your roll value is greater than 25, I mean, I'll take it, obviously, for now. But I would rather have something predictable like the 3 count. Short sword does 2d6 instead of 1d7. Let's get that. Get. Let's go to E for equipment, and let's change to W. Excellent. Let's get out of here. I've never seen a game quite like this. It's definitely not like the other... Whoops. Oh, I must have hit it on the right turn coincidentally. Killed it. You see our experience. Experience 43. This is a really interesting concept. I never would have occurred to me to apply a concept quite like this. I mean, I guess I have conditional things in caverns where sometimes if these conditions are true, then you get this, but it's never it's not the central aspect of the gameplay. Might have exhausted everything on this level. I don't think there's a hunger clock or anything. And there's that. We've seen the level. Simple cave level. Let's go to... There's a little bit missing over here. Let's go see it. I'm also assuming greater than will bring us down. Greater than. Try again. No? H. Take stairs is G or get object. Fair enough. Alright, we're down here. Oh, we've got 2 number goblins. So we are on turn 218. Oh, fuck you. I don't know if that's divisible by 3. Now we're out of... I was hoping it would reset with each level at least. Alright, I guess it's not so predictable after all. That might have been divisible by 3 because we did 35 damage. Oh, it still hit us though. Much to my surprise. Gained a level. Max hit point is now 125. Excellent. I think this will be divided by 3. Yep. We'll have to keep track. Alright, if I hit it again, it'll be dead though. Alright. We gained a level. Max hit point is now 150. I don't know why we gained a second level there, but I'll take it. What are you? A parabola. I lost track of the turns. Let's try space. Of course. Whoops. Okay, we're okay. I thought I did that in the wrong window. I did do it in the wrong window, but thankfully it didn't activate. Let's press G. Got the parabola. Let's look at our equipment. So instead of being plus 10, a linear function, let's try D. What do we know about it? Well, let's just try it. Let's just see what the effect is. So instead of doing... We don't know, do we? How did I know it was... Oh, I see. It's up there in the green. I'm covering it with my window. So that's R plus 10. What's this one? R to the power of 2. So if we rolled a 2, we would do 4 damage, as opposed to 12 if we use the other thing. If we rolled a 12... be 12 to the power of 12. It's like 144 instead of 22. I mean, the damage potential is far higher with this. Let's go with that. Although the lowness of damage is... the lowness. The bottom level of damage is less. That's interesting, though. No idea if we're on turn 3. But we did 101 damage to him. That's pretty interesting, guys. Let's get this. Then hit points plus 20. Okay, let's get that. If we need to heal fast, we can apply this. I have nowhere to put my window where I can still see everything, unfortunately. My hit points are currently fine. We can't get higher than we want to get that, sorry. We'll drop the old one if we have to. But we can throw that on as a healing method when we need to. $36. It hurt us. Even without that, though, I think we get back 1 hit point per turn. Oh, we gained a level. Now we're up to 175. All right. Yeah, I get back 1 per turn, it looks like. A longsword, the 3d6. Of course we want to use that. Space, get. Let's go to equipment. Oops, E. And let's change to a longsword. Let's get out of this by pressing E. This is really quite intriguing in how it functions, and what it adds to the gameplay is really neat. 49 is probably enough to kill him. No. 245 damage. That's fascinating. If roll value less than 8. So instead of every third turn, if we roll a value less than 8. That's not likely to work for us. Let's take it for now, obviously. But we'd want to be using a lighter weapon. We could go back to our dagger, and then every time it would be less than 8, and that would mean we would add 20 to our damage. Is that what we had? Plus 20? I thought it was plus 10, but alright. Maybe it increases as you level up. I don't know. Or maybe I changed it, or maybe I'm just not understanding something. I don't know. In any event, let's keep looking around. That would be the level. Let's get the frack out of here. you want to know if going back up goes to the same level? We never did test the last game. Oh, we don't do that. We use G. It might be a new level. I can't tell. Or else it just erases. Well, we could, in theory, scum forever this way. We don't want that. We already got that on this floor. I wonder if it's always the same things on each floor. That's a little... You can definitely grind. I mean, maybe we even should. I don't know. Gain a level. Max hit point is now awesome. Looks like you just gain 25 health per level. That's the way that works. Yeah, it seems to be the same. Maybe every time you're on a level, it gives you the same increments. Let's go down. Whoops, I'm pressing the wrong keys. Number goblin. Did 169 damage. Let's assume that was the third. Oh, maybe not. I did 25 that time. All right. 196. Pretty variable with that parabola thrown in there. Gained a level. 100 is not enough to kill it anymore. Maybe there's only number goblins. Maybe that's the only monster there is. They just get tougher. If your damage is less than 0, I mean, I'll take it, but I don't see how that would happen. I don't know why I want that. An axe, 63. Instead of 3 to 18, we would do 6 to 18. That's better. Let's get it. Let's go to our equipment and equip it. Let's press E. I don't know if you can drop things or not. I am exceptionally intrigued with what this is doing. Oh, then final damage is multiplied by 2. So instead of adding 20, we would just double it. Now if we rolled 18, I mean final damage though, if it's applying that to the... Let's get that. I don't know if we're going to use it right now. Final damage times 2. So we were doing what? We could do up to 36 damage to that, but right now it would add 20. That would be 38 damage if we rolled that. If we rolled a 6, it would be 26 damage. With the current system, it would only be 12 with the other system. But that's only the initial damage, of course. We have that parabola function. It multiplies itself by itself. If we did 12 damage and then it multiplies itself by itself, that's 144 damage is the base. I think that's better, isn't it? Yes. I think this would give us a base of 144 damage if we use it. Let's try it. One way to find out, right? E. Let's press S. All right. Let's press E. I think we can't do less than 144 now. And we could do thousands. Literally thousands. In a best case scenario. Let's see if that's even... Let's see if I've understood this correctly. Okay, he did 7 damage to me, but I did 162 to him. I mean, so far it kind of holds true, I guess. The additive inverse. I can see it's trying to teach us stuff. I don't know if I'll ever remember that, but get it? What does that do? So the parabola is what? What's the parabola doing for us? That's right. R squared. This is minus 1r. Why would we want that? I'm going to stick with parabola. I don't see why we want minus 1r. I mean, there might be ways you can set up combinations that your if-then statements are working out better and that kind of thing. But so far, this basic system of just saying let's maximize our numbers is working. So why fuck with it? Let's get out of here. What difference is between those squares and those hashtags? Always pressing greater than. Alright. Did 100 damage to it. It did 12 damage to me. Did 225 to it. It did 28 to me. And 30. I can kill this one for sure with this hit. Alright, our max level went up. They have quite high hit points now. Let's switch our shit up. Let's go to... Oh, there's another one coming, damn it. Alright, let's go to our equipment. Let's put on the... Let's put on player hit point plus 20. Get back some hit points fast. E. Let's watch... I don't feel like counting, but let's watch nonetheless and see when the turn number is divided by 3. It's not working, is it? If 3 divides turn count... Oh, maybe it was working. I wasn't watching my hit points. I was watching the turn number go up by 1. If 3 divides the roll value. It's just very random. Three will divide it... I mean, I assume it means evenly. If you roll a 3, if you roll a 6, if you roll a 9, or if you roll a 12. It'd be 1 in 4 chance. Whereas there's 1 in 3 chance right now if we just leave it as every third turn, right? No, it's not 1 in 4. What the fuck am I talking about? Never mind. My math is awful. Alright, let's put this back. E. Final damage times 2. E. Things take a beating now, don't they? Then player hit points times 2. Holy shit. Let's take that. Whoa, can I do it? Alright, we will switch to that right now. Why not? S. We should be healed. There we go. S. No. E. S. E. Alright, so whenever we need to heal, we'll switch to that while I get back our health in a matter of moments. I haven't seen a way to... let's try H. Can you drop stuff? It says nothing about dropping stuff. So let's use that as a basis of knowledge to look at something here. Let's get out of H. And let's go to E. I'm guessing we're getting near the bottom. If you find an if and then every turn or so, I don't know. There's only space for one more of these, right? Unless it scrolls down later. So we're probably getting near the end of the game. Like I said, I'm super, super intrigued with what this is doing. I think it's fascinating. It was a really innovative concept. I don't know if I'm loving the game per se so much. I'm not having like a blast playing it. But I'm intrigued by it. 324 damage. It did 35 to me. Killed it. I mean, I could switch over and get back health fast, but why bother? Let's go ahead. I walked right into that, literally. We did less than 144, so I guess I was wrong in my basic calculations. We are doing consistently higher numbers than we did before, though. Not even bother switching for that little pittance. I don't think I've seen less than triple digits. Whoops. Broadsword 46 obviously is better. I mean, technically a lower base range, but the average will be higher. Let's switch over to a broadsword. Woo! Our top is 275, so there's no point in holding it at the healing aspect after that. A doubling function. That would be, instead of the parabola, which is to the power of 2, why would that be better? 2r. And then you're saying it's always times 2 as opposed to its time itself. If you did, even if we do 4 damage, right? If we do 4 damage, I mean, so far it seemed like almost everything is better as you go down. I don't know, maybe not. I'm still using the initial if. I don't know, man. I don't see logically why. If we roll a 16, it should be 16 times 16, which is, I don't know, what, 132? Is that right? Did I just make that up? I have no fucking clue. It just feels right in my head. 130. No, it's not. 16, 160 plus, I don't fucking know. Who am I kidding? I don't know. Plus 6 times 16 is 696. Like 246. As opposed to if we double it. I mean, that's the base damage, right? As opposed to if we double it, it becomes, 32. I don't see why a doubling function would be better. I don't know. I'm going to assume I'm... Do you want to try it? Let's try it for a minute. Just to see if I'm totally fucking wrong in what I'm thinking here. Just to know. Like, just kill something if we can. I mean, maybe this is a bad idea if we're entering a new level with new monsters that are going to kick the shit out of us. And final damage times 2 is terrible. Right? No. 2R. Yeah, we did so little there. Let's go to E. Put this back to parabola. We were right about that. I'm going to have to get out of here. Fight them somewhere. Uh-oh. Let's press E. I should have been doing this while I ran. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Parabola. Alright, back to that. So E, S, final damage times 2. Man, these guys can take a beating. If we don't kill it fast, we're going to suffer here. I may have to switch over to that. Let's go over to that now. E, player hit points times 2. Killed that one. We're going to do less damage here, but if we can... this is our only hope, is that we double our hit points fast. 441. Damn, that's not enough. But you see, we got a massive leap in hit points there. What I should be doing is... Oh, fuck. I got to keep track of when that third turn comes. And then switch to like a random variable in between. Please tell me that killed him. If it didn't, we're dead. Maybe not, but if we're only getting double hit points, we're dead. Doubling of our hit points is not going to save us. We're up to 10. If this guy could miss us. Oh, we gained a level. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not going to save us. Well, maybe it will. He did 20 damage to us. Now, here's a problem. If we move east, northeast, we'll get back 1 hit point. So we'll be at 17. If they have a variable damage, it's possible he'll do less than 20. If he hits us for 20, we're dead. If not, we can run and get back hit points. That's our only hope, I think. If we switch over to something that just does more damage, we're not going to kill it with 1 hit, unless we've already injured it, and I don't think we have. So I think our only hope, and it is a shitty hope, is move northeast. No, you did 30. That's it. You have been defeated. Please try again. Okay. Well, we got cornered there at the end. That's what really did us in. I'm really intrigued with this. And again, I may come back and play it on my own time at some point, just because... Not because I love it. I don't. I think it's really innovative, and I give massive points for that. It's not necessarily my style of game per se. But I'm intrigued. It only became challenging right here at the end, and that's because I backed myself into a corner where I actually had to start thinking about, well, okay, what am I doing in any great depth? But it does feel like it's winnable. Like, it feels like I have a sense, rightly or wrongly, that we are approaching the end game. And if we're not, if this is, the challenge level we're at now, then okay, partway through by dungeon floor 5, it does get challenging. I guess you could always grind too if you just wanted to go back up and get another level under your belt for another 25 hit points. You could do that. I am intrigued. So kudos to... I gotta fix my washing machine. I better go. Kudos to this gentleman. Okay, it stopped. What was this guy's name? I want to give one last shout out to him. Daniel Lauer. Yeah, really interesting idea. Thank you for the roguelike. I really enjoyed it. I probably will try it again at some point in the future on my own time. Interesting. I'll include links to Megazooks and to MathRL. Download it, play it, defeat the number goblins. How do we get out of this? Can we? I'm going to go into here. Space was what you used before. How about E, escape? Quit playing? Are you sure? Yeah, okay. Math! Alright, we're done. Talk to you later, guys.